Hello and welcome to Homebody. I've been meaning to play this for a bit. It's supposed to be like a classic survival horror thing. And so that's part of why I was interested in it. Also, it is made by the Game Grumps, or their development thing, and I do think they are quite funny. No, I would like... That's fine. Full screen, confirm. Not that that has to do anything, but there we go. Ammo. I always move it up much higher than it should be because... Yeah. Okay, I think that's fine. I think we're good. New game. English. At one point, I remember being, like, told what this game is kind of sort of about, and then I forgot. But it's psychological horror, so I was like, yeah, that sounds good. Double click to run, or you can WASD and left shift. Yeah, I'm gonna WASD. I'm just used to that. Oh, you fell asleep in your car on the side of the road. I mean... as long as you're, like, not driving when you fall asleep, you should be okay. Hey Emily, you're not giving up already, are you? I have to click, don't I? Yes, I mean, no. I'm on my way there. Kinda. Are you panicking? Do you need to pull over? Already did. I'm at the side of the road. Already did what? Panicked or pulled over? Pulled over. I've got 26 unread messages from my friends and I know it's gonna be bad news. I've been sitting at the side of the road for 20 minutes, just trying to stay calm. But I don't think I can handle it. I'm thinking about turning around. And you were hoping I'd give you permission? I would like permission to turn around. Yes. Look, you're not going to a funeral. You're going to a cool little house to hang out with your friends and watch a meteor shower. You do this every year, and you always seem to have a good time. First things first, hands on the wheel, key in ignition, start driving. Or were you agoraphobic? Might be it. Okay. There's an arsehole there. There you go. Emily, it feels like you haven't left the apartment in weeks. Being in the middle of nowhere and watching a meteor shower doesn't sound so bad, does it? It's not that, it's like... They're sending me like pages and pages of instructions on how to get into this weird old house they rented. Like, there's a keypad on the gate and Gary sent me a code, but I just don't know. I'm gonna get locked out somehow and I'm gonna run out of gas trying to get back. The cops are gonna find me a week from now, a skeletal husk behind the wheel of my car, clutching my phone. You're spinning yourself in circles, Em. You're fine. You're safe. They miss you. I know they do. I'm just effed up about it. I'm already like 4 hours late. It's gonna be another hour before I get there. I don't think another hour is gonna make things that much worse. Would it hurt to just be honest with them about it? I don't know. I guess I don't know how to say I wasted a bunch of time stalling because I didn't want to come and make it weird. Things are already weird enough. I haven't spoken to any of them in almost a year. You really think they won't forgive you for that? I think it doesn't matter what I think. I think I'm panicking. Emily. What are you so afraid of? What's tab? Oh. Memory log? Here text. Call back if you see this. We're gonna go to the Kroger down the road. Sorry if we miss you. The gate combination's the third number down on the post-it. See you soon. Third number down on the post-it? 420. Of course it is. Memory log, click the folder icon, or press tab. Third number down on the post-it. Oh, on the post-it. Okay. 8129. The other number must be something else. Yeah, there's a person in the house. We expected there to be a person in the house. Oh, hey, Cliff. You just lit that and then you threw it out and you're not even going to say anything to me? You know, at that point I just might as well turn and leave. Oh, okay. This guy's being nice. There she is, the star of the show. You're finally here. Yeah, a long drive, huh? It wasn't that bad. I think all in all it was like 3.5 hours. Felt more like 6 from here. We were getting worried about you. I almost ran out of gas on the way over. Had to go way out of the way to find a gas station. They wouldn't let us tell us the truth. Oh, don't be too embarrassed, Em. I forgot to turn on the headlights on the way out last night. My brain was just like, can't. I usually see better than this. He actually said that out loud. And hey, I take it you got my text? Yep, all of them. Cool. We were worried you wouldn't be able to get inside. Did Pete have any trouble getting here? Actually? Pete isn't here yet. He's about 33 hours late. Yeah, he was supposed to be here last night. Worst of all, the owner of the house didn't want to let us in before everyone named on the rental was here. Yeah, like a server at Olive Garden not wanting to see us until our whole party has arrived. Took some convincing for him to let us stay. Is that why Mr. Ness gave us an hour of instructions on how not to wreck the place? I think he would have done that either way. He didn't strike me as the kind of guy who gets a lot of company. Not to be mean. Was that too mean? You're fine. Anyway, come on in, Emily. Make yourself comfortable. For real, we've got some catching up to do. How long has it been since I last saw you? Like a year? Yeah, don't keep us waiting any longer. Hey, why don't I take your bag for you? Okay. I'm guessing she's staying the night because, like, it's too late to go all the way back. Hey, everybody's really happy to have you here. I am too. Well, Cliff's a jerk. We don't know what Pete is, and everyone else seems nice. It's saving the game. But yeah, I think she's a bit agoraphobic, maybe a bit of anxiety, and of course, some of that won't really help if this is like 7:03 p.m. What time is actually happening? Interact reveal button to show holds. Use the interact reveal button to show the environment. Hold the squiggles. Oh, the squiggles show me. Okay. In a Glass Darkly. In a Glass Darkly by J. Sheridan the Funu in 3 volumes. Volume 1, London. Oh, okay. Is there literally 400 pages in here? I'm gonna... not... Oh, wait. Can I leave? I can leave. Okay. Why is the power box right here? There's a strange power box mounted onto the wall. It looks like you can provide power to one of 2 cables that leave the box on the left and right side. The box itself needs to be powered on first. There's yellow and black striped cable coming into the bottom of the box from the floor. Yellow cable leads from the left side box out into the foyer. A teal cable leads from the right side and up to the ceiling. Okay. Pizza! Emily, congratulations on Pumperton. Oh, thanks. It was pretty fun to do. It's silly, you know, it's not much, but it's cool. How did it feel when you finally got to hold the thing you made in your hands? Really bizarre, but cool, definitely. It's kind of mortifying to see your crappy art on thousands of nice glossy pages like that. Like, oh crap, some poor schmuck is gonna pay money for this? Hey, this poor schmuck is happy with his purchase. Your work looks really nice. The goose stuff is incredible. I probably said that wrong. Thank you, again. Emily, you're allowed to accept a compliment. That sounds fake and like a scam. Okay, Cliff. Megan, it's been so long. How have you been? Sure has, though I mean, the list of updates is short. Not a bad thing, just like, I'm still doing the same stuff, working, gaming, having out-of-body experiences, you know how it goes. Out-of-body experiences? I'm not sure I do know how that goes. Maybe they're not out-of-body experiences exactly. What's it called? Sleep paralysis? Isn't that the thing where you're held in an icy grip motionless as a being beyond your understanding stares at you through your doorway? No, that ain't it. Anyways, I'm good, is what I'm saying. How's your dad? Fine, I guess. If we just stick to talking about food and movies we liked, then it's alright. Like, the only quality time I ever spend with him is watching TV and silence, and I think I'm fine with that. Have you ever tried to play video games with him? Nah, he thinks they're dumb and too much work. He's not wrong. What are you playing? This is a game called Purd Mystery. It's a super rare game that's mostly on unlicensed copies, like this one. I'm the little guy with the hat. I'm getting attacked by birds, I guess? They're throwing eggs at me. What's a purd? I don't know. That's what it says on the front. Other than the fact that they're irrationally violent, I don't know if they're different from normal birds. Is that the mystery the title refers to? I think it must be. I wonder what the people at Grubsoft had in mind. Grubsoft? Never heard of them. I barely have either. From what I know, they're like a splinter group that left another company and decided to make their own games, guerrilla style. They wanted to keep their identity secret since what they were doing wasn't exactly legal, but it seems like it limited their viability. That's why nobody ever played Purd Game. That and the game itself is kind of whack. It says it's an egg jump action game. Too bad that genre never took off. You said that it's an unlicensed game? I don't know what that means, really, but... Clone cartridges like these were popular in countries where the major consoles didn't get distributed, or were too expensive. A lot of people had no way of knowing there was any other option. The bootlegs were the only choice. So people grew up with those instead of the real thing. like a divergent cultural history or something. Exactly. I think it's super interesting. These things really flew under the radar, and in the US they're mostly remembered as a funny, shitty curio. But there are people like me who are just as interested in collecting them. To play them? Honestly, emulating them is always cheaper and easier. Retro collection is usually predicated on nostalgia, like recapturing the feeling of your childhood and getting things back that you feel you lost to time. The truth is, I didn't like my childhood, and I'm glad most of that stuff is gone. Sorry, Megan. Thanks. I'm over it. I know your childhood was no picnic either. It wasn't, but we can commiserate together, so it was worth it, right? Sure. The only things I'm nostalgic for are things that I didn't actually have. Things that I wanted but never got to touch, or things I never knew existed. Like this copy of Purd Mystery. I'm excited to be able to play it while I'm here. You didn't bring it with you? Nope. Even though there was no guarantee there'd be a dope old CRT TV, I had a feeling. Purd Mystery was just here waiting for me when I got here. You can play it too. Go ahead and give it a try. Video games really brought us together, didn't they? Yeah, games get a bad rap for being an isolating and depressing thing, but I have a lot of good stuff in my life to them. Stuff like my friendship with you. That doesn't stop me from feeling like an effing dork sometimes, but you know. There's a lot of our lives in some of those old games. A lot of experiences in places that never existed. Totally. I remember pouring so many hours into a single save of some of those brutal old RPGs especially. The fear of death around any corner in those games really stressed me out. Makes me realize I was probably dealing with OCD way before I even knew. I feel you. I remember one time I spent more time in a week in Morrowind than I did on my actual life. Just falling asleep and waking up and going right back to Belmar, Dragonius, or wherever. That was one of the first times I remember lucidly realizing I was depressed. Thanks for being you. Thank you too. Graves already went out to see the Perseids. I'm guessing that's the meteor shower. We went last night, yeah. It was a bummer not to have the whole group there, but it was good. Did you actually see a comet? Nope. I gave my eyes time to adjust and everything, burning the stars into my retinas. The parasites are supposed to be at their peak this whole weekend, so it's not too late. Not that a meteor shower is actually why we do this. Francine and Cliff both said they saw one last night. It's rude of you to check in with me, Emily, but you should go and say hi to everyone else. I'll still be here. Wait, by the way, have you heard the house rules yet? Nope, I just got here. Funny, feels like you've been here longer than that. The owner of the house left us a big binder of rules we have to follow. They're pretty basic aside from some really specific rules about silverware. The only part that really matters is that we're supposed to stay out of the cellar and the attic. Wait, why? Now I want to know what I'm missing. Careful what you wish for. There's a bed made up for you in the little bedroom by the study. Take your time unpacking, though. We're not going to be able to do anything for a while, so you can get settled in. Think about the metaphor of the birds assaulting the player with their eggs. Literally, their offspring, and the way it speaks to generational guilt and familial trauma. I didn't think about that. The real cost of this conflict is so much higher than I realized. I'm just going to stand in between her and the game and cause problems. And that the explorer has to jump over them, overcoming them through vertical distance. It's a clear indication of class stratification. Speaking of the so-called explorer, who's exploring what here exactly? There's clearly resistance on the part of the Purds, whose island is being explored. It's colonialism, pure and simple. Totally. The Purd mystery itself was never really his to solve. How long have you been playing this? Most of the day? It doesn't seem like that much at first, but after the 5th hour you start to understand its complexity. It's pretty immersive. Wait. You guys high? Yeah. A little. Yeah, want some? Later, sure. Gary, we really haven't caught up in a while. Sorry, I guess this first bit is gonna be a lot of exposition, me catching up with my friends, because I feel like having a good friendship is important. We haven't, not that things have actually changed. And that's mostly a good thing. I'm still noodling around in Illustrator all day in the glove factory, and hanging with Megan and Cliff a bunch. Life is pretty good. You still working on comics? Of course. In the sense that I sit on ideas until the week before I need to write, draw, print, and assemble a run of minis for a con, but that always works out great. It's basically what I do. Incidentally, I'm more tired than I have ever been. God. Anyway, things are good. I was out there the other night with some friends, went on a dive bar nearby to low-key celebrate my pal Ashley's lizard's birthday. It's a good thing to celebrate. We drank too much in honor of the little bastard and ended up at one of those touristy pick-and-mix candy shops, which is not a good thing for a drunk person to have access to. You just get too excited and start grabbing all the things you loved as a kid, then you realize that gummy cola bottles suck, and it's like, why did I get so many of these? Anyway, it was pretty dumb fun, but fun nonetheless. You do anything exciting lately? I went to breakfast with Laura last week. Fun. What's the plan? We were talking about watching a movie later, I guess. For now, I'm just gonna watch Megan play video games and see if Cliff needs help in the kitchen. Cliff is working on dinner right now, but he says he should be done soon. This house is amazing. Oh yeah, it's awesome, but I'm sorry if the hoarder vibe is tough on your OCD brain. I'm also sorry if it's shitty of me to call it your OCD brain. You're thoughtful to even think of it. I love a low bar. Anyway, Emily, you just got here. You should go say hi to everyone else. I'll still be here.